Greetings and salutations. This is a test from further away from the mic because my first recording sounded like I was. This is my first time doing commentary. I'm a game dev, obviously, who likes writing messages to the world about relationships and society in hopes to improve someone's life or bring a frown to someone's face. This video is how I made a visual novel game in under a week called for a jam called O2A2, which means only one of any acid, which means pain. So I thought this would be a fun video. That's not what I wrote. Wait a second. I thought this was going to be easy, not a fun video. It was fun to make the video, since the spirit of the jam is to create a simple game. But no, it's terrible. And here begins my journey. I found O2A2 about a year ago, but only recently did I decide to participate. The rules of O2A2 are simple and very self-explanatory. You can only use one of any asset and have a visual novel that's less than 1,000 words in length. However, there are so many restrictions, and I mean so many. And due to the amount of rules, I had some questions. Since we're only allowed one sound effect and one voice actor, could I technically use the sound effect as a voice actor along with the voice actor, like voice blips? This makes it easier for me as a reader to figure out who's talking, otherwise my attention span is just gone. Sadly, the hosts of the jam said no. Another question was if I could put the notes or disclaimer in the about section of the visual novel or the credits. In short, the answer was no without counting against the word count, so I had to link to it. And so, I had a pretty solid plot going. You'll meet this girl, and she'll be a girl. Yeah, so anyway, it was like this really good idea, but I didn't have enough time. So, I was drawing this one day and then watching video essays, and there was one video that caught my attention. I'm in college right now, so this really hit me. It's about the school system. So then I decided that would be the theme of my game. So the first day consisted of mainly writing an 800-word script. This is because I already knew who the characters were going to be. This consists of the narrator, the teacher, the Easter egg, because they're birds, and the main character, Fritz, who is a jerk and a bird, and 13. His previous concepts were quite, something, so if you're interested in looking at that too, you can buy the art book. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I plan to make it happen. Anyway, I was sketching out his sprite, because you can only have one sprite, of course, so I combined the upper half of his body with a desk, so that is technically one sprite. I used that, and then I was done for the day. Day two, what did I do? I made the gooey text boxes, which are like these manga-styled thought bubbles and text balloons. I made the quick menu, and this hide text box button where you can now click it and move your mouse around, so it works. And I also did more Fritz. Now I had to go back to I thought I was a genius by using the sound effect as a voice actor. So I had to choose between the narrator's voice, which is a typewriting sound effect, or Fritz's voice, which is my voice. Ultimately, I went with the typewriting sound effect, but if you really wanted to, you could also activate Fritz's voice blips if you have a short attention span like me, or you just want to hear what Fritz sounds like. I could talk hours about Fritz and these characters, but I'm not sure if anyone wants to hear that, so let me know, I guess. But this is a video about a visual novel, so what I did after I created Fritz's sprite is I experimented with a bunch of colors, also known as only one color. I thought it was interesting symbolism to make him appear ghostly, and his ahoge being a halo, and his wings and ears being kind of like angel wings, or like fallen angel wings. Or you can also just consider it as anime ulu. By this point I had some concerns with the storyline and how everything was put together. The script was a little confusing and I didn't want people to take away the wrong message, like cheating is good or school sucks so you should stop. So I had a long talk with my sister and listened to some opinions for about an hour and finally figured out that I had to rewrite the entire script from start to finish. The main point I wanted to convey didn't change, but the conversation made me realize that I could change some things to make it clearer. For example, I made this grade system UI, and every time the player clicks a choice during a test, your grade will change, so it's like a twisted game, but it's school and life. Day 5. Writing, typing. This day consisted of writing the script. I was having a fun, dandy time until 1,300 words. That's like 300 words over the limit, so I had to figure something out. When replaying the game, I saw that different routes had the same exact dialogue, so I was able to make one section of the same dialogue and then make each route jump to that section, if that makes sense. That was a lot harder than I made it sound. I'm making the itch page, I'm making the web version, I'm making the mobile version. Everything's coming together. I was looking through bugs, I made restrictions so that the players can't redo the bugs. I mean, I think some of the bugs are gonna make it to the final game, so please don't try to find them. And finally, I am writing the devlog script. I forgot to mention that on day 2 or 3, I came up with the title after sitting at my desk for about 30 minutes. Like my other games, at first I considered a name with the main character's name, so Fritz, but then I realized that the game isn't about Fritz. Here are some of the names that I came up with. Insert a boring title about school, GP anime, payday, super school sunshine days, or super sunny school days, incredibly advanced school, excellent education, Excellucation, educo, Excelleduc, and Excello. And that is the one you know, and it means I excel, I surpass. Near the end, you could see that I was thinking of the words education and excel, and then I was trying to figure out how to mash them together. Then I looked at the etymology of Excel and education, and I found this. I know I'm a genius. Now, at the time of recording this, it is actually day 7, and I am figuring out how to do commentary for the first time. But all I have to do now is finish editing the video and publish Excello, the game. Thanks for watching. Now, play the game. Or you could just read the notes that I put at the bottom of the page, and that would be enough for me.